Hello everyone, this is Sajid Koth and I welcome you all to my channel Creative Tutorials with a very big heart. Dear children, today we are on our textbook page number 14 and 15, where we are doing Let's Learn part, okay? And we are telling something about meaning of numbers with rational indices. This section is covered in two parts, okay? First part is in this video, that is meaning of the numbers when the index is a rational number of the form 1 upon n. Okay, 1 upon n means something upon something basically. You can say a upon b, you can say p upon q, right? So basically numerator upon denominator. Something of that form is our rational number. So let's see what they have. So let us see what they want to explain us over here. Let us see the meaning of indices in the form of rational numbers such as 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 5 up to 1 upon n. Right now, because there is no limit basically. This limit can go up to infinite or up to infinity. Okay, so the maximum we have taken is 1 upon n. Now to show the square of a number, the index is written as 2, and to show the square root of a number, the index is written as 1 upon 2. Okay, now what is the index basically right now? If you remember in my previous videos, I had taught you that the number which is there down below, the number which is at the bottom is your base, and the power, the one which is written up right now, is either called your index or called as a power. Okay, so this index what they are talking of is that only. So now this what they have written here, okay, is explained to us with an example. So for example, square root of 25. Suppose if you want to write square root of 25, this is written as this square root sign, and 25 comes under the roof of the root. Okay, using the radical sign, this one. So this sign is called as a radical. Okay, this root sign is called as radical, and the number under this roof, right now under this root sign, is called as radicand. R-A-D-I-C-A-N-D, radicand. Okay, so this sign is radical, and number 25, which is inside that root, under that root, okay, is called as a radicand. So using index, it is expressed as 25 raised to 1 upon 2. Now what's happening here basically? This is nothing but whenever you remove the root sign, okay, it's the same thing is written here. Therefore, root 25 is equal to 25 raised to 1 upon 2. Whenever you remove the root sign, okay, what happens is that root sign becomes 1 upon 2, okay, in the index or in the power place. Okay, so 25 is our radicand right now. So radicand is 25, and radical sign was root 2. Okay, sorry, square root. The square root became 1 upon 2. Alright. Similarly, you can see that if suppose if we have cube root of 25, suppose for example if the question would have been as cube root of 25, so then the answer would have been 25 raised to 1 upon 3, because cube के लिए हम 3 का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, स्क्वायर के लिए हम 2 का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, इसके लिए यहाँ पे 1 upon 2 है. अगर ये क्यूब रूट अगर होता, so this would have become raised to 25 raised to 1 upon 3. अगर ये होता fourth root of 25, तो ये बन जाता 25 raised to 1 upon 4. अगर fifth root अगर होता, तो वो बन जाता 25 raised to 1 upon 5, and so on. Okay, I hope this is very well understood. Now similarly, square root of 49 is written as root 49. Right, so suppose if you happen to write the square root of number 49, so you will write like this. Right now the radical sign is root 1, okay, and 49 is the radical. Using index, it is expressed as 49 raised to 1 upon 2. Therefore root 49 is equal to 49 raised to 1 upon 2. That means now this 49 is our radicand, and this radical sign, which is square root, so 2 hai wahan pe, right now square is for 2. So this index becomes 1 upon 2. Okay, children, so I hope that this part is very clear. Come on, let's move ahead. Now in general, square of a can be written as a square, right? So suppose a is any number you can take, okay? I have taken example as a. So if a is a normal number, right, and suppose if you want to write square of that number, so it becomes a square, and square root of a is written as this, square root of a. Basically, we don't write 2 in the pocket. Whenever it starts from number 3, that is cube root or 4th root or 5th root, from number 3 we start writing this number in the pocket. Okay, but for 2 we don't write generally, but here just to make you understand, it is written as 2 over here. So this can be written as root a, and basically square roots are written in this format only. So root a, or now what this will change to, if I want to remove the radical sign, it will become a. A is my radical, and 1 upon 2 जो हमारा इंडेक्स में है वो हमारा रूट का साइन निकलने की वजह से वहां पर इंडेक्स 1 upon 2 हो गया है, मतलब पावर 1 upon 2 हो गया है. This is that one. Okay, let us see. I have done some more examples for you. Similarly, square of 7. Here I have taken a, right? Now in place of a, I am taking number 7. So square of 7 can be written as 7 square, right now, and square root of 7 is written as like this, square root of 7. But I told you, basically whenever we have square root, we don't write number 2 in this pocket. So this is written as root 7. And suppose if I want to remove the root sign, this becomes 7 raised to 1 upon 2, where 7 is my radicand, and this power or index, which is 1 upon 2, is nothing but my radical side. Okay, let us see one more example. I have taken example of 2-digit number also for you. Okay, so suppose square of 11 is to be taken, so it becomes 11 square right now, and at the same time if we want to write the square root of 11, it becomes root 11. See, now here I have not written this 2 in the pocket, I have directly written as root 11 for you. Okay, because this is the way it is to be written. Or suppose if I want to remove the radical sign, so my radicand, which is the inside number 11, becomes raised to, so 11 raised to 1 upon 2. This 1 upon 2 has come from where? This is the radical sign, root sign. Okay, then I have taken a 3-digit number. So square of 107, okay, is 107, the whole raised to 2, that is raised to 2. So square sign idhar aa gaya. And suppose if I want to write the square root of that number, so square root of 107 is written as under root of 107. You can again see that I have not written 2 in this pocket right now, because that is not the way to be written. And suppose if I want to remove the radical sign, that is root sign, it becomes 107 raised to 1 upon 2. Okay, then I have taken a 4-digit number also for you, just to make you understand. Square of 3469 is what? 3469 raised to 2, that is the square. Okay, and suppose if I want to remove the square root of this, right now I am to write the square root of that number, it will become square root of 3469 is nothing but under root of 3469. You can again see here that I have not written number 2 in this pocket. Okay, here यहाँ पर इस पॉकेट में मैंने 2 नहीं लिखा है, because जब भी 2 होता है, स्क्वायर रूट वाला होता है, we never write that number 2. It is understood. Okay, whenever we have whenever we have root more than 2, that is square से ऊपर रहेगा, cube होगा, 4th root होगा, 5th root होगा, and so on. Right now, that time only you will write that number in that pocket. Okay, so since it is square root over here, we are not writing 2 in this pocket. And suppose now if I want to remove this radical sign or root sign, in other words, right now it becomes 3469 raised to 1 upon 2, and this 3469 is nothing but our radicand, as you know now. Okay, and 1 upon 2 has come from this radical sign. Okay, I hope that this part, okay, is very well understood by each and everyone. Perfect. Let's go on this side now. Okay, so similarly, cube of a is written as, now we had taken care of all square parts. Right now let us see if we have a cube part, how to move about in that case. Okay, so similarly, cube of a is written as a cube, number 3 is written for cube. Okay, and cube root of a is written as cube root of a. Now you can see very well, I told you, whenever the root becomes more than 2 right now, so it starts from 3, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to n. Okay, so we write that number in that root pocket or the pocket of the radical sign. So it is cube root of a, and suppose if I want to get rid of this radical sign, suppose if I want to remove that radical sign, so our radicand, that is a, becomes raised to, and this radical sign cube root becomes raised to 1 upon 3. Since for square it was becoming 1 upon 2, you can see here also everywhere, right now. Since it is cube, now it is becoming 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3 on all sides, right now. Let the number be a 1-digit number or a 2-digit number or a 5-digit number, whatever digit number let it be, right now. So as far as as long as it is cube root of that number, correct now, the power or the index will become 1 upon 3, as you can see here. Now they are trying to explain this, okay, with the help of an example. So let's see. For example, if we have 4 cube, so 4 cube can be written as 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4, right now, because cube is 3. So that number 4, the base number is 4, will be written 3 times and multiplied, okay. So 4 into 4 into 4 gives you 64, right? That means 4 cube का value है हमारा 64. Okay, now therefore cube root of 64 can be written as, ये जो value हमको मिला है, तो इसका क्यूब रूट अगर निकालना अगर होगा, so it is written as cube root of 64. So you can see number 3, जो क्यूब का नंबर है 3, वो हमारा radical sign के पॉकेट के अंदर लिखा हुआ है. So cube root of 64. Or suppose if I don't want this radical sign, if I want to get rid of this sign, what I will do, I will take my radicand जो अंदर का नंबर है 64 और raised to हो जाएगा 1 upon 3. So ये index जो है या power जो है बन जाएगा 1 upon 3. Why this has become 1 upon 3? Because we are dealing with cube root. Okay, I hope that this is understood. So now note that, so 64 raised to 1 upon 3, 64 raised to 1 upon 3 is equal to 4. Why? Because you see, cube root and 64 raised to 1 upon 3 are nothing but one and the same thing. Okay, so when you split this, you get number 4 as the answer. So cube root of 64 का value है 4. तो हमेशा उल्टा होता है, देखो, अगर 4 क्यूब अगर 64 अगर है, तो क्यूब रूट आंसर का जो है वो आपका क्वेश्चन अगर बन जाएगा, तो आपका आंसर बन जाएगा जो आपका ये नंबर है बेस वाला. Okay, then you can see that one more this is there given to us, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 3, okay, is multiplied 5 times. So that means that can be written as 3 raised to 5. Right now, in index form, it is written as 3 raised to 5. That is equal to, now when you multiply all these things, okay, 3, 3 is 9, 9 is 27, and when you go on, okay, you will get 243. That is, 5th power of 3 is 243. Okay, if 3 raised to 5 is coming out to be 243, that means 5th power, this is the power, no? So 5th power of 3 is 243. This is the meaning. So whatever is here in mathematical form, if you want to write in words right now, it is this what we will write. Okay, is it understood? Great. Then conversely, अगर हम उल्टा चलेंगे, converse मतलब उल्टा, if we go in ulta way, what will happen? So conversely, 5th root of 243, 5th root of 243 is expressed as 243 raised to 1 upon 5. Because 5th root का मतलब ये होता है, देखो जब क्यूब रूट था तो हमारा पॉकेट में 3 आया, अब 5th रूट की बात कर रहे हैं तो पॉकेट में हमारा 5 आ गया. देखो तो 5th root of 243, and this 243 raised to 1 upon 5, this is nothing but whatever we were doing till now is the same one. That if I want to remove this radical sign, my power is 5. That is the reason my index for this radical will become inverse of it, that is 1 upon 5. Okay, hence 243 raised to 1 upon 3 is nothing but 3. That is the value basically. Okay, now in general, nth root of a is expressed as a raised to 1 upon n. Right now in general, because कितने रूट्स लेंगे हम, स्क्वायर रूट है, क्यूब रूट है, 4th रूट है, 5th रूट है, 9th रूट है, 14th रूट है, ये तो चलता ही रहेगा नंबर्स. राइट ना, बिकॉज हमारे नेचुरल नंबर्स जो है उसका एंड तो कुछ है ही नहीं. ओके, द लिमिट इज इनफाइनाइट. So suppose हम n तक अगर जाते हैं, so in general nth root of a is expressed as a raised to 1 upon n. For example, let us see now. If I take number 128 raised to 1 upon 7, so this means so this in words is written as 7th root of 128. Okay, 7th रूट क्यों? बिकॉज हमारा इंडेक्स 1/7 है और 1/7 का मतलब ये होता है कि ये हमारा और कुछ नहीं लेकिन क्यूब 7th रूट है. दैट मीन्स अगर मुझे इसको लिखना अगर होता और तरीके से रैडिकल फॉर्म में तो मैं कैसा लिखता? ये मेरा हो जाएगा 7th रूट ऑफ 128. राइट ना? अगर मैं ये देखने जाऊं और ये देखने जाऊं दोनों भी सेम ही है. करेक्ट ना? ये अब 1/7 कहां से आया? ये 7th रूट जो है मेरा पॉकेट में जो है रेडिकल साइन का, ये उसका रेसिप्रोकल है 1/7. ऑलराइट, उसी तरह इफ आई टेक 900 रेज़्ड टू 1/12, सो ये 1/12 क्या है? 12th रूट है किसका? 900 का. तो ये अगर मैं रूट फॉर्म में लिखना अगर जाऊं रेडिकल साइन के साथ में, तो ये मेरा बन जाएगा 12th रूट ऑफ 900. करेक्ट? ये जो है और ये जो है ये दोनों भी सेम है. ऑलराइट, देन you see one more example I have taken for you. 5568 raised to 1/17. This can be written as 17th root of this number. So if I want to write this in this form with radical sign right now, this can be written as अभी 17th रूट है तो पॉकेट में यहाँ पे 17 आ जाएगा और अंदर क्या आएगा? 5568. 5568. Okay, so I hope that even this part is very well understood by each and everyone. Good. Now, so note that if 10 raised to 1/5 is equal to x, then x raised to 5 is equal to 10. उसका रिवर्स बन जाता है वो. Okay, क्या है? If 10 raised to 1/5, any number, 10 तो एग्जाम्पल लिया हुआ है, राइट ना? सो अगर आपने कोई नंबर ले लिया और उसका पावर इज रेज्ड टू 1/5 और दैट इज इक्वल टू x, ओके, देन जो भी आपका वैल्यू था x, ओके, उसका पावर क्या बनेगा? जो आपका नंबर का पावर था उसका इनवर्स बन जाएगा. सो 1/5 का इनवर्स क्या है या कन्वर्स क्या है या रेसिप्रोकल क्या है? 5. तो वो बन जाएगा x raised to 5 is equal to that number, that is 10. Okay, this will be helpful for you in solving the numericals. Okay, then similarly I have taken some examples for you. Here the example is taken as 10 raised to 1/5. Suppose if the number would have been 35 raised to 1/3 is equal to m. If you get something of this sort, then what happens is m raised to 3. From where I got this 3? This 3 is nothing but the reciprocal of this. Okay, and this is 1/3 and reciprocal of 1/3 is 3. Okay, so m cube is equal to this base, that is 35. Okay, then suppose now I have taken 3-digit number 678 raised to 1/6, okay, is equal to z. Then z raised to 6. From where this 6 has come? This is nothing but the reciprocal of 1/6. So z raised to 6 is equal to what? This base, 678. And then you can see one more example with a 4-digit number. So 1275 raised to 1/12 is equal to q. If this is the case, then what happens is q raised to 12. From where we got this 12? This 12 is nothing but the reciprocal of 1/12. Okay, and that is equal to the base of equation, that is 1275. Okay, so I hope that this is very well understood. Whatever is written in black, okay, are all this the entire part is there in your textbook, okay, on page number 14 and 15 basically. And whatever things I have written in red, okay, you can see, okay, this is some extra examples I have tried to put up on the board, okay, to make you understand in a more easier way. Okay, so that if we have some additional examples, the things becomes easier to understand. Okay, so my idea was basically that only, to make it easy for you. I hope that my idea of doing this, okay, by giving additional examples, okay, will definitely prove beneficial to one and all. Okay, so I hope the entire video is clear to all of you. Okay, this was the first part. Okay, that is meaning of the numbers when the index is a rational number of the form 1 upon n. Okay, children, I hope that you have enjoyed the video, you have understood it. Okay, if you have not understood it, okay, doesn't matter, it's okay, it do happen sometimes. Pause, rewind, okay, watch it again and again. Okay, and I hope that if you do so, definitely within 2-3 attempts you will definitely understand, okay, what is there in the books, okay, and what we teachers are trying to put in your head. Okay, so it's very easy basically. So keep trying, keep studying, keep smiling, please don't give up. Okay, because initially the things might look difficult for you. Okay, but once you decide right now to bring that things under your control, okay, to bring the ball in your court right now, nothing will be impossible for you. Okay, even Almighty will help you to win and succeed. Okay, so please don't give up, keep on trying, definitely you will rock a day. Okay, so that's all from my end. I'm done with this video, and stay tuned because very soon I will be back with my next video. Chalo then, see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.